You cannot make progress without making decisions. Without a sense of urgency, desire loses its value. Motivation alone is not enough. If you have an idiot and you motivate him, now you have a motivated idiot. Don't just read the easy stuff. You may be entertained by it, but you will never grow from it. Goals are like a magnet, they pull, and the stronger they are, the more purposeful they are, the bigger they are, the more unique they are, the stronger they pull. When somebody shares, everybody wins. Sharing makes you bigger than you are. The more you pour out, the more life will be able to pour in. Success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines, practiced every day, while failure is simply a few errors in judgment, repeated every day. It is the accumulative weight of our disciplines and our judgments that leads us to either fortune or failure. Learn to hide your need and show your skill. Don't join an easy crowd, you won't grow. Go where the expectations and the demands to perform are high. We suffer one of two things, either the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. You've got to choose discipline versus regret, because discipline weighs ounces and regret weighs tons. The twin killers of success are impatience and greed. Get around people who have something of value to share with you. Their impact will continue to have a significant effect on your life long after they have departed. Time is more valuable than money. You can get more money, but you cannot get more time. Learn how to separate the majors and the minors. A lot of people don't do well simply because they major in minor things. Failure is not a single, cataclysmic event. You don't fail overnight. Instead, failure is a few errors in judgment, repeated every day. The more obstacles you face and overcome, the more times you falter and get back on track, the more difficulties you struggle with and conquer, the more resiliency you will naturally develop. There is nothing that can hold you back if you are resilient. You've got to believe in the possibilities. You've got to believe that tomorrow can be better than today. And here's the big one: believe in yourself. You have two choices. You can make a living, or you can design a life. Managers help people see themselves as they are. Leaders help people to see themselves better than they are. The key factor that will determine your financial future is not the economy. The key factor is your philosophy. You cannot change your destination overnight, but you can change your direction overnight. When the why gets stronger, the how gets easier. Excuses are the nails used to build a house of failure. You don't get paid for the hour. You get paid for the value you bring to the hour. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Don't set your goals too low. If you don't need much, you won't become much. Happiness is not by chance, but by choice. The smallest of disciplines, practiced every day, start an incredible process that can change our lives forever. Learn to get from the day, not just get through it, get from it. Soak it up. Each day is a piece of the mosaic of your life. I used to say, I sure hope things will change. Then I learned that the only way things are going to change for me is when I change. The major value in life is not what you get. The major value in life is what you become. Work harder on yourself than you do on your job. If you work hard on your job, you can make a living. If you work hard on yourself, you can make a fortune. Income seldom exceeds personal development. Make sure the outside of you is a good reflection of the inside of you. You must take personal responsibility. You cannot change the circumstances, the seasons, or the wind, but you can change yourself. That is something you have charge of. Fears, even the most basic ones, can totally destroy our ambitions. Fear, if left unchecked, can destroy our lives. Fear is one of the many enemies lurking inside us. Don't use your mind for a filing cabinet. Use your mind to work out problems and find answers. File away good ideas in your journal. Work hard at your job and you can make a living. Work hard on yourself and you can make a fortune. Don't wish it were easier, wish you were better. The few who do are the envy of the many who only watch. Only by giving are you able to receive more than you already have. If you are not willing to risk the unusual, you will have to settle for the ordinary. You need the courage to be creative. You need the courage to see things differently, courage to go against the crowd, courage to take a different approach, courage to stand alone, if you have to, courage to choose activity over inactivity. It doesn't matter which side of the fence you get off on sometimes. What matters most is getting off. You cannot make progress without making decisions. For every disciplined effort, there are multiple rewards. Learning is the beginning of wealth. Learning is the beginning of health. Learning is the beginning of spirituality. Searching and learning are where the miracle process all begins. To be successful, you don't need to do extraordinary things. You just need to do ordinary things extraordinarily well. The greatest source of unhappiness comes from inside. How sad to see a father with money and no joy. The man studied economics, but never studied happiness. We must risk going too far to discover just how far we can go. Knowledge fueled by emotion equals action. Give so much to the improvement of yourself that you don't have time to criticize others. If you don't change what you are doing today, all of your tomorrows will look like yesterday. If you really want to do something, you'll find a way. If you don't, you'll find an excuse. For things to change, you have to change. For things to get better, you have to get better. For things to improve, you have to improve. When you grow, everything in your life grows with you. Your paycheck is not your employer's responsibility, it's your responsibility. Your employer has no control over your value, but you do. Ideas are information taking shape. Make rest a necessity, not an objective. Only rest long enough to gather strength. Let others leave their future in someone else's hands, but not you. You must either modify your dreams or magnify your skills. If you don't design your own life plan, chances are you'll fall into someone else's plan. And guess what they have planned for you? Not much. One of the secrets to success is ideas mixed with inspiration. You are what you are today because of the choices you made in the past. Failure is simply a few errors in judgment, repeated every day. Learn to express, not impress. Your life does not get better by chance, it gets better by change. Formal education will make you a living, self-education will make you a fortune. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Days are expensive. When you spend a day, you have one less day to spend. So, make sure you spend each one wisely. The question is not whether the formula for success will work, but rather whether the person will work the formula. The most important question to ask on the job is not what am I getting. The most important question to ask on the job is what am I becoming. Discipline has within it the potential for creating future miracles. Success is not to be pursued, it is to be attracted by the person you become. Your personal philosophy is the greatest determining factor in how your life works out. Sometimes you need to stay in touch but be out of reach. Happiness is not something you postpone for the future, it is something you design for the present. Sharing makes you bigger than you are. The more you pour out, the more life will be able to pour in.